Hello, hello, welcome, one and all. Welcome to Stimulator. Okay, I see y'all have popped into Station Head. I see some of y'all over at Twitch. I even see some of y'all over. Yes, hey, cozy girl, I see you. Yeah, I see some of y'all. I think I also see y'all over on Instagram because we are doing our big one today. Today we're doing our big one. I think so. I think all of these different things have delays. So Chad, wherever you're seeing me at, you are seeing me. Okay, and we doing it. We are doing it. We're doing it slowly but surely. Okay, that's the method that I am using here. It's not the method I typically use, but it's what I'm using. And if you are tuned in over stationed, I can see you, Jimmy Jams. I see you. Hey. Jay Mirage, I see you coming in. Ray, I see you in the comments. Leah Mirage, I see you in the comments. Thank you for stopping in. Of course, Camara Ice, our TA is up in here. Okay. Ja is vibing with the song of the season, which is the song that I played as my walk-in music today. It is the song of season 3 Steam Olympics, aka Squid Bob Games. Okay, it is the song by Bia featuring JID. Is it JID or JID? I'm gonna just keep saying JID, okay? But that song is called Lights Out, and it is the song of the season. I love that song, and I feel like the whole summer. It's like getting me. It's kind of like a crescendo. It's kind of like what I think Bia's strategy in rap is. Like y'all always are like, oh, Bia is kind of like, like low mellow type rapping, and I'm like, no, you guys don't understand. It's a strategy. I really do think it's a strategy. I could be wrong, and maybe one day she'll tell me I'm wrong, or she'll prove it wrong. But I think it's a crescendo. She's doing a crescendo. She's starting somewhere low, right? So somewhere, kind of low energy, kind of blase, kind of whatever, but still killing it. Like that flow, you cannot miss with that flow. Nobody's doing that flow. It's very unique, okay? And then I think she's slowly amping it up. Because if you start at 10, where do you go from there? So now, like we saw even with the little clip on Instagram with the back and forth, that she can take it up a little notch, and she's gonna keep taking it. At some point, y'all are gonna be surprised. Y'all gonna be looking back like, oh, is that Roman? Who is that? Anyway, that's my little theory right there. But shout out to the chat. I see Jim Jams and Bad Like Nikki. I see all of y'all. Tink, hey, I think I know. Is that Daily Fannons? I think that's you. I think so. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I see y'all in the Station Head chat, and I see y'all over here in the different platforms. I was trying to get the Station Head to show up on the screen, and I figured out how to do it, but I think I just need a bit more time to play around with it because I don't want to, I don't want to mess up everything else. Because finally, we are on Instagram, you guys. Like, we are on Instagram. Oh, and I see on Instagram, shout out to My Lady Laughs. Okay, My Lady Laughs was actually on season 1. I believe it was season 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shout out to you. I see Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Nicole. I see Camara is over here as well. Camara, you are double dipping. You're doing double duty. So about hello, Mama Sita. I am good. How about you? She said, I'm trying to go to Carnival. Oh, wow. My Lady Lax is going back to Carnival. Oh, wow. Shout out to you. Oh, wow. Carnival. Are you going to look like Nikki with Pound the Alarm? Don't make me put that on the playlist, okay? Don't make me put that on the playlist in Station Head, because you know I will. I will. But anyway, welcome one and all. Welcome everyone who is joining in today from wherever platform you're joining in. I appreciate you, because I know you got options, but you are watching me right here, Stimulator, aka Dr. Mook, aka DJ Mook on the ones and twos, as well as on the radio. Let's pull over right here, okay? Because did y'all hear me on the radio? Did y'all hear me? On the radio again for the second time. I was on the radio. Okay. I'm really, really proud of that. I am. So Tiffany Tichy is actually a DJ on the radio. She is Lady T. That is a moniker on the radio. And the radio station that was playing our interview. This is an interview we did, like, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? So it's been a while now, but it aired today. Um, and that interview was so dope. It was so dope. I was basically talking about STEAM Olympics. I was talking about stimulating different programs, hip hop biochemistry, the citizen science scientist goals that we have on here, and we went over quite a lot of that. My impetus for doing that, for spreading this idea of STEM plus arts, hence equals STEAM, stimulator, and talking about how this is also like not a new concept, right? A lot of people are doing this with the cicadas coming out. Biologists are collecting cicadas to try to, understand them, and they're asking ordinary laymen, people who are not scientists, to go out in the streets, collect these cicadas, so that we have different varietals to look at from all over the world. Well, really all over the country, and it's because they're migrating over here. And it's an event that only happens once in every 17 years. And the question is, like, if we can do that in biology, why can't we do that in biochemistry? Okay. And specifically, why can't we do that in our own communities, in hip hop, okay, in communities that are underrepresented? When we're talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI initiatives, they usually target recruiting, okay? And that's fine. That's great. Hey, it worked on me. I benefited from a lot of those programs to become the scientist that I am today. Not only, to get my PhD, but just to be even interested in science. It was recruiters like the people who are science communicators that I look up to today, the professors and teachers at the different institutions that have brought me on today. Shout out to them. The recruitment programs work. It's awesome. But the question is, okay, now after we recruit, what now? Okay, because the retention rates are still so dismally low. Okay, people drop out of STEM subjects all the time. And then even when people get STEM degrees, getting jobs is also hard. Like, I'm still an underrepresented minority in industry, in academia, in any different setting that you want. That means it's not really translating all the way. And so what is the fix for all of this? And well, I have my idea. My idea is citizen scientific research will allow us to empower our communities with the tools that are available in STEM, but can be used in any different discipline. You don't have to be a scientist to use AI. Okay, you don't have to be a scientist to design your own proteins, which is what I'm trying to teach in this STEAM Olympics whole saga. Okay, and by the way, if you're just tuning in for the first time, this is our third season. Okay, and today is day 3, so it's the golden day, right? Day 3 of the third season of this show, and I am super pumped because to make it to 3 seasons, I feel like we're doing something right. And this is the most contestants we have had ever, like in both seasons. This is the most contestants we have had in both seasons. So I'm just super excited. Oh, and I'm seeing some people popping in here. Hey, Jada Covington, I see you. Julian, hi, how's it going, Julian? Jillian is actually a barb, y'all. Like, Jillian is a barb. Don't make me. Jillian, did you type? Yeah, Jillian typed. She said it's so hard. We went together to school, and Jillian actually did a great video for me for my TikTok. Did I post it? I think I posted it. It might be on her TikTok, and it's to Nicki Minaj's music. A bad model. Okay, Jillian is a bad model. Little miss. Okay, she said Nicki or die. Period. This said I need to do another video. Okay, well, you're welcome. You're definitely welcome to do that. Thank you for tuning in. Now we're having so many people come in for different locations, from Instagram, from Twitch, from Facebook, from YouTube. I love it all. And my goal is to be everywhere, okay? Everywhere at Stimulator, to make sure that we can get all the people in our community, wherever they are. I'm going to find you so that we can empower you with these tools. And so day 3 of season 3 of Steam Olympics, which I'm specially calling this season Squid Bob Games, is underway. That's where we are today. And we have a special co-host. I'm going to introduce you guys a little bit later. He's a return co-host to Steam Olympics. I think he's the first one to return. I think so. I think he's the first guest to return from a previous season to come back on here. And when I tell y'all, he's impressive. He's been doing some wild stuff out here. But first of all, we got to do some order of business. Okay, we got to do a recap of where we are today. Okay, so first I'm gonna play a quick song over here at Station Head while we do this recap real quick. And by the way, if y'all when tuning in to episode 1 and 2, we're doing something over here at Station Head. This is not just any song. And yeah, if you are looking and you see some different things in my background, do not adjust your screen. You are seeing correct. I told y'all, I've been preparing for this season for a while now. We're going to get into some things. As Mother said, we're going to get into some things. But okay, here is Falling For You off of the Pink Friday 2 album. This is Nicki Minaj. Let's go. Okay. All right. So I'm playing music over at Station It, and I'm playing that awesome song, which Nicki, I think, actually says she thinks it's the best song on the album. Okay. Y'all know how I feel. I feel like the best song on the album is My Life, and it doesn't get the credit it deserves from Nicki. But y'all know how her opinion is on Starships and Super Bass. She's not a good judge of her own music. Okay, mama, we know what's good. We know she don't even like Massive Attack, and that's how I found her. Okay, so I'm not gonna do too much on her. Although I will say, Falling For You is one of those ones. It's like I would say it's top. Let's say top 5. Safely top 5. It might be top 3. It might be top. No, not for me personally, but top 5 for sure. Top 5, it's up there. All right. So what we're gonna do while we are playing this song right here, which if you're playing the game, make sure you're taking notes. Okay, you need to know this playlist. The reason why you need to know this playlist is I'm about to reveal that very soon. I've actually been revealing it slowly since Sunday. Some of y'all caught on because actually, let's see. I can demonstrate it because yesterday you guys got the answer correct. Let's see if you get the answer correct today. No, but a repeat won't be fair because well, let's see. Okay. So Falling For You is playing right now. Okay. What? And this is for a marble. This is not for a reward. This is for a marble, not for a reward. Okay, for a marble. Because we already played Be a Song, so we could do a challenge. So, because once you hear the song, lights out, it's challenge time. So we could get into a challenge. Oh, Tia said I've been making notes. Oh, okay. He refers by both. Okay, that's good. JID and JID. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, he refers by both. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Okay, for a marble, challenge for a marble, what color is Falling For You? And you have to comment not on Station Head, but on one of these other platforms. Yes, yeah. But Rose is the first one to comment on Twitch. But I don't know who Rose is. Is Rose playing? Rose, you gotta let me know if you're playing. If not, it's gonna go to Tia. Tia, who answered actually the first time around in yesterday's episode, Gold. And so if you are a contestant, then Rose is the first one to say it, so she gets the marble. But if you're not a contestant and you're an audience member, she said it's Ray the Barb. Okay. So Rose is Ray the Barb. Ray is playing, in fact. So congratulations. Pew, 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 pew. Camara is throwing eyes in the chat. Okay, well, pew, 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 pew. Okay, we already did a challenge right there. And like I explained before, the different challenges we'll be doing in this season 3, are 3 different type of challenges, right? There's the challenge for like the show, like rewards, right? So these are the ones you get one of the Nikki Trivia prizes and stuff like that. And there's a challenge that is for like immunity, that kind of stuff. And then there is also the challenge for marbles. So those are 3 different ones. Sometimes you can get a challenge that it's all 3 or 2 out of 3 or something of the sort, but really there are 3 different types of challenges. This one was just for marbles, and Ray the Barb, aka it does say Ray. It doesn't say Rose. I am so blind. Why am I seeing Rose? It clearly says Ray right there. It says Ray Thara West. Let me see. Am I saying that right? Thara West? I don't know. Ray Thara West. Okay. Okay, so Ray, pew, 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 you win a marble. One of these marbles. And in fact, you win a gold marble. Okay, because these are all colored. Okay, so I'm giving hints, you guys. I'm giving hints to what I'm doing. Some of y'all are catching on, some of you are not, but when I reveal all of it, it's gonna be cool. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Ray the rawest. Okay, she be raw. Well, you proved it today, Chad. Congratulations. You won the marble for today. And I don't think you had a marble before. Oh my God, Jimmy Jim said she's lost. She said, I'm lost. I don't know. Don't worry, you'll catch on very soon. There's still time. Now, Ray, do let me know. I'm going to check my spreadsheet. I don't think you had a marble before. So you now are the 10th person to get a marble. So you have 1 out of 31 marbles. 30 more marbles, and you will be in the top 10. Because again, the first 10 people to get 31 marbles make it to top 10, which means they can battle it out for that $1,000, okay, which is the grand prize. But as we get to that top 10, I'm going to be giving away some gifts and some prizes. And in fact, we already gave away our first Nikki Trivia themed prize yesterday. C, aka Cozy Gal C, who's actually in here. Hey, she's actually congratulating you, Ray. She said, "Yay, Ray!" She said, "Yeah, or yay, Tia." She's like, "Either way, I'm rooting for everybody. I'm rooting for everybody." And since we're giving away these marbles, Tia, you get a marble as well. Okay. Both of you get a marble. Tia gets a marble. Ray gets a marble. We'll give both of y'all marbles. But I think actually, Tia, that brings you to not 1 marble, but a little bit more, right? Because I said I wouldn't reveal the first 8 people who had advantages. But yeah, so you both get marbles. Anyway, so that's where we're at. And so the first 10 people to get 31 marbles make it to top 10, and the top 10 battle it for that 1,000. Yesterday, the first person to win a challenge, which won her a marble as well as immunity to not get voted off or to not be booted off, because nobody's getting voted off this season. There's no eliminations. It's either you're playing or you just, you're not winning. Those are really the 2 things until we get to a top 10, and then everyone who's not in top 10 is eliminated. So 20 people are going to be eliminated at once. But right now, I see you. Yes, I see you. But right now, we are on our way. We are on our way, full steam ahead. Everybody is playing who wants to play, and you have the opportunity to win prizes. Yesterday, Cozy C, who we're just talking about, Cozy Girl C, won a prize, and I revealed on Instagram today. Well, she actually revealed on Twitter earlier this morning, but if you check out my Instagram as well as her Twitter, you'll see she actually won tickets to Gag City. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying tickets, plural. She won 8 tickets to Gag City. Gag City. And she ended up choosing the one that she wants to go to, which is Gag City, Queens. And so, yeah, congratulations. C, she will be on the floor in New York. Or, she's open to sell it or give it to another friend. Whatever you want to do. This is no strings attached gifts. All of these gifts are for the people who win them and answer these team-based prizes. And you might ask yourself, what question did she answer yesterday? That was so critical to get all three of those. And if you're asking that question, that's a really good question to ask. You should watch the recap of day 2 yesterday. You can find this on Facebook. You can find it on Twitch. Doesn't record my streams for some reason. I think I'm still lowly numbers, but you can find it on YouTube and you can find it on Twitter. And so there's a recap for all of this. The Station Head recap is also there, but we be playing music in between, so it'll be interesting there. We can't play music on here because we get striked, so we're just playing it over at Station Head. But so yeah, check it out. All of my names, I see Bad Like Nikki's asking what my Facebook name is. All my names are at Stimulator, spelled the same way, as TEAMULTER. Okay, a lot of people like to put an O. It's not. It's ER, as in I won't see you later. I will steam you later. So stupid. But okay, you guys, so we are well underway. We already gave away 2 marbles to Tia and to Ray. We're going to jot that down, so which means people are much, much further along towards that grand finale prize once we get to that top 10. And today we have a special treat because not only do I have a great guest I'm about to announce just now, but also we will be sorting every contestant into tribes. Okay. So in season 1, it was inspired by Survivor. Our tribes were different colors. They were based on molecules that the students chose when they signed up. Season 2 was based on elements that, again, the contestants chose when they signed up. Season 3, you will find out very soon, okay? But yes, today I will be letting you know you guys as tribes and how that's being coordinated. And then we will post the final picture of everybody's tribes tomorrow. And yes, the games will begin essentially now as teams, okay? So you'll be within teams and tribes until there's a merge at some point where there'll be no more teams and everybody is competing for themselves. But the teams allow for camaraderie for you guys to help each other. Since this is also another international season, we have 2 international contestants, one in Zimbabwe and one in I think so. Takura confirmed. I think he's in South Africa right now. So, so there are 2 different international guests there, and then we have Barbs from all over the country who are playing. So you guys can help each other in different teams in this way. But rest assured, we will get into all of that as well as what is behind me. What is this beautiful color scheme here, and does that have anything to do with the music that is played? I don't know. You have to find out very soon. Anyway, I'm excited to introduce my co-host for today, day 3. Okay, if you have been a Steam Olympics fan from season 1, then he is no stranger to you. And if you are a Stimulator fan, just in general on Instagram, he is also no stranger to you. You have definitely seen his face. This is my dear friend, Grammy-nominated singer, okay, also known as the singing engineer in multiple different contexts, as well as the CEO of his own company called STEM Music. Please help me welcome to the stage, Roy Moy III.
Hello, what's up?
Pew, 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 pew. Welcome.
You're so funny. Like I was back here backstage, like, oh my gosh, like and y'all, he's like this in real life. We got to meet up in San Diego and it was a blast. And yes, a lot of energy and just good conversation.
You better let them know. People be thinking this is faking the funk, okay? No, I wake up like this.
This is very much the energy, which I appreciate because I need some today. You know, I was I was in an aviation museum 20 minutes ago. So there's just a lot going on today. I was like, I got to get to this interview. Like, I got to do this. So I thought I'd give myself a 30-minute buffer, and it just, yeah, I got caught up by a VP, and I'm thinking, okay, I got to go.
Yeah, but you're doing it. You're doing your big one right now. You're in the middle of the STEM Music Kansas City tour, right? Oh my God.
It's the STEM Music in Kansas tour. So we will be near Kansas City in Overland Park in late July. But yeah, we just kicked it off today. I'm so excited. This was the shirt I wore earlier today for the first show in Wichita.
Show us the merch. Yes, show us the merch.
Yeah, this is the STEM Music logo and t-shirt. So I need to actually like make it into actual merch, but we're waiting for the jump for all of that stuff. But
we will get to the jump.
Yes,
we will get to the jump.
No, I just was like super excited about like performing in Wichita and then some other places around Kansas, Salina, Kansas, Lawrence, Kansas, Overland Park, the Air Force Base in town. They're going to have an air show where the Blue Angels come. So there's just different things that like started popping up. And I said, you know what? 5 locations, 5 shows is enough to do a little mini tour. And so we named it the STEM Music in Kansas tour, and it started today. So yeah, very excited.
I love that. Because it's not just Kansas City. It is all of Kansas. You're going different places in Kansas.
Most of it being on the eastern side of the state. But yeah, excited. And hopefully someday I'll be able to go out to the western side and then I have other dates that are non-Kansas. Houston, got 4 shows in Houston in November, Chicago in September, and North Carolina potentially in October. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that is starting to like come about, which is really exciting.
Right. And this is not your first tour. Tell us a little bit about the tour that you just had, right? You were in San Diego when I was able to see you, but you were also in different parts of the world. You were doing different things. Ooh. Tell us what you're doing with STEM Music. Like, what was the impetus to creating STEM Music? And then what is your day-to-day bread and butter with STEM Music? And how are you traveling all of these places during this?
Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I'm tired right now. No, but thank you for that. And y'all just follow the Stimulator. You're probably already following him because you're on this channel, you're watching, but like just such a great supporter. I appreciate you sharing everything and all of the stuff that you do. And I'm posting a report and you just share it in this IG story. I see all of that and I really do appreciate it. But yeah, STEM Music is all about trying to teach the next generation of STEM professionals about STEM, but more in particular, Black and brown kids, really trying to introduce science, technology, engineering, and math to them, but in a fun way, in an inspirational way with the power of music. I don't know how many times we grow up with songs that we love. Somebody press the first note of a song that we know and we just go crazy, right? And we just start reciting all these words and everything. And so back in 2016, I was a part of an organization called Real Men, Real Heroes, which is now called Heroes Academy. And I was in that organization for about 10 years as a mentor. So I was the 3rd and 4th grade teacher, and then I became the 5th and 6th grade teacher. And we met every Monday night during the school year. And they were like, Roy, we want you to do a math lesson with the kids. These are young Black boys from 3rd grade all the way up to seniors in high school. And I said, my kids, they not going to go for that. They are not going to I just know they're not going to be hyped for that. And so I ended up saying, I got to do something creative. I have to do something creative. And so I remixed the song, Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay, to Watch Me Solve the Equation. And when I did that, I performed the song, rewrote that whole song, put a math problem in the song. So solving for X. Hey, Cozy Girl, I see you. And so I just was like, man, I have to do this to make it interesting or fun. And they loved it. They bought in. We were doing math problems on the board and every kid was running up. And I left that night and I said, something happened. I don't know what just happened, but something happened in that room. And from there, it took me. So everybody out there who has dreams or who has goals and you're trying to pursue it, but maybe you have fear or maybe you have anxiety around it, or maybe you're like, I don't know if I can actually do it. That was me too. And so it took me till 2019. So 3 years later to actually say a good friend of mine was like, look, you don't have to do it. Because I kept talking about like, I should start STEM Music. I should start this. And she was like, you don't have to do it. And when she said that, I just was like, I appreciate her being a good friend, but I also was like, I kind of want to do it now, And so I ended up writing, I said, just write one song, which is our theme song. We call it STEM Music. And I wrote that. And I remember playing it back after I recorded it in my kitchen at my old apartment. And I was just dancing and like, this is it. Like, this is what I had it in my head and I knew what I wanted it to sound like. And from that moment on, it was like, okay, I created this EP, and then the rest is history. Created the LLC, became, our birthday is November 1st. So this year we will be 5 years old, November 1st. Which is just a couple days away from, or more than a couple, but a few days away from National STEM Day, which is Innovate, November 8th, right? So it's really cool how that kind of just happened serendipitously. And from that point, you know, the world shut down. I thought it was over. Started doing a lot of virtual gigs, just like how I'm talking to y'all right now. And then from there, the world started opening up. I started doing more things, and the rest is history. It's been, here's a fun fact though.
Yeah.
To all the people out there.
We're playing STEM music right now in Station Head. If you
I love it. I love it.
We're talking and playing over it right now, but it is going on right now. This is Roy Boy the Third. We call it STEM music, and this is on that EP. The STEM music EP was just referring to right now. This is a bop. I love this song.
Thank you. No, it starts every concert that I do, and it is just, I just did it today for that show at the Downtown Library in Wichita, and it was just like, man, it never gets old. It's kind of wild, you know, because a lot of times artists, they're like, do you not like performing that song? Do you not like performing these songs over and over again? And it just never gets old. It's very actionable. Like with the clap your hands part, like I remixed it for the show version. So we do clap above, clap below, clap aside, you know, like, so it's a lot of action in it. But that song, like, to everybody out there who's afraid of doing something and you know in your gut that you're supposed to do it and that you have the talent to do it. I'm not talking about being delusional and like, oh, I want to go be a gymnast and I ain't never done a backflip in my life. You know, that's delusional, right? But I have the gift of song and songwriting, and I went to school for engineering, my aerospace engineering degree. If that's you, like in whatever field that you're in, like, please pursue that dream. That song that I wrote, which was the song I took the chance on, like, just write the song and see how you feel. We have a music video with 46 million views with that song. And so it's just a testament to, like, when you know you're supposed to be doing something and you're just scared, sometimes we have to do it scared. Okay, I'm gonna hand the mic back to you.
Yeah, no, you gotta do it scared. I love that. And that is so inspiring to everybody, not just scientists, not just artists, but everybody. If you are thinking of something that is scary to do, I mean, chat, we are doing something scary right now. Just, you know, do it scared, do it anywhere, you know, and look at where the heights that you could go. And we're really gonna walk through some of these heights, because your first appearance here on Steam Olympics was back in season 1, and we really were able to, you know, unpack like your background, your engineering degree, you know, your working history, and I want to do a little bit of some of that, but it's like we have a few more other things to really get into. Like, you've been busy this last year.
Yeah.
So actually, I found a video.
Oh Lord.
Might help us.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. What are you about to pull up?
This is, you guys can watch it, and it's on his STEM Music website, the stemmusic.com. Go check it out, you guys. Go show him some love. I'm gonna just play this video real quick.
What's up? Good morning. We are getting ready to go do a show at Wassman High School for STEM Music. Let's do it.
All right, so we're on the stage. Look at all those students back there. Look at all the students. Hey. So we're getting ready to start the show. It's gonna be fun. I'll take you on the journey of the show. We set up everything. We had some tech issues and stuff, so it's been kind of crazy, but we're here, we're ready. 1 minute to go to start the show. We call it STEM Music. Woo! So we're backstage and we're getting ready to be introduced. This is the joy of my life, to get to do these STEM music concerts. They actually were clapping for me before I even said anything. You know, I just kind of bowed up there on the stage before getting back here. But getting introduced right now. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. This is not good for my ego. Anyway, but we're getting ready to do the show. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I think I'm going to record when I walk out. So. All right, y'all, welcome to the vlog once again. We are in the show now. I got a wonderful group of 3rd and 4th graders in the building. So we're gonna do this real quick. Everywhere we go, people gotta know.
flow. We call it STEM music. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. We're doing a vlog today.
Wild.
So here we go. Y'all ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Keep your bottle up.
Why did they flip it upside down?
Turn your bottle over, my lady. Lovely. Turn your bottle over. Lovely. What you say, y'all? Turn your bottle over. Hold on. Turn your bottles up, up, up. We don't want it to explode on you. We don't want it to explode.
Disaster prevention.
That was amazing. That's some engineering stuff that I gotta go back and look at, because how did those balloons stay on that strong? That was amazing. Okay, let's clap it up for this real quick. Hold on. So I'm sweating, I'm hot because we just finished the math activity, which is the last part of the STEM Music Concert. Check this out. I got students at Wasserman High School. These are 3rd and 4th graders, and they just broke our record for math problems in 3 minutes by getting 14 songs. Oh my gosh.
That was fun. Wow. That's a blast from the past. My goodness. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Those kids were really great. Really, really great.
Yeah, and when you say blast from the past, like literally the past, I mean, you've been doing this for a really long time. This video is from like a year ago, right?
A couple. I think that was 2022.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it was like September of 2022. So almost 2 years. Yeah.
And so when you are touring, you're putting this much energy. Like you were sweating at the end of this. Like
I brought my church towel today to the gig because I was like, you need to stop forgetting your church towel. And I'll be telling the kids, this is my church towel, because you're right. I put my everything into this because at the end of the day, I really want our Black and brown kids to understand that if they want to get into STEM, if they want to have a career in STEM, that they can do it, and that they're learning and hearing from someone who looks like them. I'm Black, Puerto Rican, and Mexican, so I got a lot of combination of cultures and people and music and all that stuff in me. And so it's like just letting them know that if you want to do this, you can absolutely do this. And to do the cool things that we know are out there, right? Like developing the latest technology, the next transportation, modes of transportation and different things like that, AI, all of that stuff. Because one, we need to be in those spaces. If you've ever waved your hand over a sensor to get a paper towel to come out and it didn't go because it didn't catch your melanin, like we need to be in these spaces. But also, having a STEM career, you get paid pretty decently, even just with a 4-year degree. And so that is really the thing that pushed me over, is like, economically, how does having more Black and brown students growing up deciding to pursue STEM, how does that change our Black and brown communities by the finances that they're able to bring in? And so knowing that I've lived that in my life, is just really something that I was like, you got to do this. Because I kept being scared and I kept saying, I don't think I can do this. And I kept saying, oh my God, somebody's going to walk up to me and say, what's the integration by parts of XDX to the what? Like, I just crazy stuff and irrational fears. And it's like, even if somebody did walk up, I don't know. I haven't done that since college. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to say you don't know. Like, you still have a lot of value and a lot of expertise that you bring to the table. So yeah, I'm very passionate about it. It is something that I know how STEM has changed my life, and I want that for others so much.
I trust me. I mean, this is iron sharpening iron. Again, we talked about this in yesterday's episode, but really, like, your passion shows throughout everything you do, not just in in live in person, but also in your footage and clips and stuff that we see on Instagram, your posts, even when you are touring the world as you're doing right now. We can see it, and you bring us along because we see that you want to make an impact, not just in the communities that you are in real life impacting, but also virtually impacting, to show that this is doable. Like, it's actually doable. Somebody who looks like you, who comes from your background, can do it with the skills that they have. Like, people think science is so lofty, is so elitist, is all that kind of stuff, and it's like, you are breaking down the barriers. You are literally showing people that science and diversity and education in science, or diversity, equity, and inclusion in science, has a real world impact and can impact multiple communities. And I'm telling you, I adore you. You already know this.
Thank you.
I'm basically starstruck every single time I get an opportunity to chat with you. And so now, one thing that you do that I feel like I look up to in a really big way is you're not just, I'm mostly virtual, and you are in person.
Yeah.
And one thing I was just looking at right now is your dates. Your dates are, it's so many. It's so many. So I see on your website right now, you actually listed some of the dates.
The tour dates, yeah, the STEM Music in Kansas tour dates. Yeah, so I did a lot of, because I don't think I ever answered your question. I did a lot of touring back in March. Like you said, that's kind of when I got to meet up with you in San Diego. So San Diego, South by Southwest EDU in Austin, and then Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. So I'm doing the concerts mostly for the kids, but then I'm starting to do keynotes as well to try to talk to educators and share the ideas that I have and that I use with STEM music. It's not necessarily to teach them. I mean, kind of, but like when I walk into spaces with the educators, I'm very aware that they are the experts. And I am here just to showcase my perspective on what it is that I do. And so we'll build a chorus of a STEM song together, and just trying to showcase to them that you can do this with your class. And yeah, you may be looking at me like, oh, but he sings really good and all this stuff, and I don't sing good. And it's like, it's okay. You don't have to be the best singer, but you can go into your class, because you can make a rap song and that's not singing, right? You can make a chant song and that's not singing. So, but to allow them to say, hey, I want to do a lesson with my class on dinosaurs or on skeletons or whatever, right? And in order to get it kicked off, you can start out that lesson by saying, we're going to build a course about skeletons or dinosaurs or whatever. And you become the facilitator, because they're already teachers, right? They know how to do that. But you just say, what rhymes with this or what rhymes with that? Okay, what about this line? What about that line? And you all create this jingle together, and now it's yours. The students are bought in because they got to make it with you. And there's some excitement around whatever that lesson is going to be. And so starting to do that. And through those opportunities, other opportunities like maybe about 2 months ago till now have started to pop up, of like, oh, we saw you at South by Southwest, or we saw you at the Lake of the Ozarks, or this sort of thing. And then this tour that's on the screen came about through some mentors who had like told libraries about me. And then some of them were me reaching out to them. And so it actually makes me very happy, and I'm excited because I don't know, I've always wanted to tour. Like I know like for a lot of people that's like, I would not want to be bouncing around and being in different places and not home and stuff. And I'm sure there's fatigue. You get fatigue at some point. But yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do. Like when I was in high school, this is so nerdy, but this is a testament to, like, if you really have dreams and I don't know, I'm a visual person too. So I want to see it before you see it. That's what the saints used to say. You got to see it before you see it. So I would take notebook pieces of paper and I would tape it to the wall, and it would say Chicago. And then I'd go on tour singing to the wall. Then the next night it would say Denver. And I would literally change that notebook piece of paper on the wall every night and be singing these songs. And so to now be able to actually tour and travel places to do this is just like, definitely a dream come true. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And I mean, I can imagine as a trained singer, somebody who has been singing for a really long time, even before, science-based music, you were a gospel artist, right? And then you have written songs and sang songs that have been recognized, internationally acclaimed, even by the Recording Academy, like I can imagine that your dream is to literally see your artistry in person and see people really appreciate your artistry live, and then to really disseminate your music across the world in the same way that you do with your passion. And so getting the opportunity to do that now over and over and over again in different places, different types of people, different opportunities. I know you were at USA Science Fest. I loved that. Like just seeing you perform at a festival. Like I saw the clips and stuff. I wanted to come in person.
Well, and it rained on us this year, so you picked a good time to not like I mean, it was torrential downpour while I'm singing the Science song. I know you saw that video.
I saw the video, and you were interviewed by the news while you were doing it. It's another opportunity that comes up while you are doing it live and following your passion. And I'm telling you, like the inspiring thing about you is like, yeah, rain, sleet, or snow, or sunshine, Roy's gonna perform. Okay,
I'm showing up for the kids. Okay, I'm showing up for the kids, and that's the thing. I'm such an old school like. I'm 31, about to be 32, but I like the way I look at specifically live performances. Right. I'm such an old school soul. Like I'm an old soul when it comes to that. Like back in the Motown, it didn't matter what was going on. You was getting on that stage and you are singing down and you are giving the audience what they came there for, you know? And so Diana Ross singing in the rain in Central Park in New York. I mean, it's like Prince at the Super Bowl and like you did it, you brought it. And so I'm very much of that. And I think that's the other thing that I was surprised to find out about singing for young audiences is that's something I'm passionate about too. They can handle good music and good singing. Like you have the artists that are like, we're gonna learn about STEM, yeah. We're gonna learn about STEM, yeah. We're gonna learn, and that's great. I like that too, because we need that too. But I am definitely like, we're gonna learn about STEM. We're gonna learn about STEM, yeah. Like,
you better get us now, yeah.
Kids can enjoy that. Like kids can handle that, you know. Just today, this girl came up to me, little girl. She was like, "You have a really good voice. I really like this song." So it just makes me so happy because it's like they can handle big singing, you know, at that young age. And so I'm passionate about that too, giving them these vocals that maybe you're expecting to hear at an R&B concert or, you know, some other, you know, venue. So yeah. Super excited about it.
And the fact that now you're getting that recognition on a much global scale, like, because I mean, we're getting into something that I wanna get into, child. Because yes, you're singing, you know, your original music and covers and stuff like that, and you are musical in nature. You just heard, you guys, he was just dropping bars live right here, just off the riff. He said, "Let me, if I could do it on a collegiate level or on a pro level." You know, he showed you both sides just now. Live. So music is in your nature. So now getting opportunities to showcase that with other musicians, but also showcase that on television.
Oh Lord.
Tell us about this opportunity. So I just pulled it up here.
Yes.
It was on Fox, right? Fox TV. Please tell us about this because I'm about to play this clip that's on your Instagram right now.
Yes. Don't forget the lyrics. Is a show that's on Fox, like you said, and they reached out to me in March of 2023 and they said, "Hey, we found," how did they find me? They found me by the hashtag singing engineer, which is what I often post on my STEM music posts. And so they were like, "We found you. We're looking for regular people with regular jobs who, you know, who sing, you know, and sing well or, you know, could play this game." And you know what? I grew up in a cult church, y'all. I've already told you about this. I grew up in a cult church. So I was like, I have not been exposed to, like, my black card gets taken at least once a week, okay, by my friends and peers, at least once a week. So I'm like, I'm not the best person.
Not the black card.
Like, no, literally. I said, yes, I can sing. I do believe in my capabilities, but the music part, like knowing the song, knowing the lyrics of these songs, I'm like, I just don't. So I told them no. And also, I was taking my company, not STEM Music, but the company I work for, the corporate company, Spirit Aerosystems, to NSBE for the first time. And I was leading that effort. And so I was like, man, I really don't want to mess that up. Like, I'm really passionate about this. And so I told them no, moved on with my life. Here come November 2023, like the beginning of November or end of October, and a totally different casting person reaches out and says, "We found you with the hashtag singing engineer. We think you'd be great for the show." And I'm like, yo, God, like I already said no. And so I'm telling them, like, I don't think I'll be good for it. They're like, come on, just think about it. Like, just do one audition. Like, I mean, the lady just kept twisting my arm. So finally I was like, just do one audition and whatever.
Right.
5 auditions later, they're like, yeah, we think we want to have you on the show. You need to find a friend who could be a backup. And so I found my friend Justin, and, you know, like, okay, can you go? The show was filmed in Ireland, y'all. So you had to like have a friend who could leave on a moment's notice, who had a passport, who could travel all the way to Ireland with you. It was wild. So after those 5 auditions, it's Thanksgiving. Then December, we're like doing legal meetings. I mean, all this stuff is happening while I'm still working my full-time job and doing stuff for STEM Music. And I'm like doing all this stuff in the background. It was crazy. And then we find out like the first week in January, or maybe the second week in January, that it's a go. I think it was second week in January that it's a go. They're booking flights. And next thing you know, we're on the plane flying to Dublin, Ireland to film this show. And yeah, we got there. We had like a fitting, you know, and, you know, for what you were going to wear on television. And then we did a little rehearsal. Then we had a free day where we got to like explore Dublin, which was really cool. I now drink Jameson whiskey because of this trip. I love it too. Jameson orange with some Sprite. I love it. So, so yeah, and then
this was in Dublin. I didn't know this was in Ireland.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
well, so you'll go international things. Like we not even and you are on the stage right
no,
here.
it was
Niecy
crazy.
Nash.
You can play it. You play it.
Okay, I'll play it. I'll put the music on. Yeah, this is with Niecy Nash on mics. Oh wow.
You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, baby, good love and protect.
We better not get flagged.
Oh, yeah. You probably gonna get
flagged. We better not get flagged. Okay, we gotta have issues, you and me. Okay.
I know that's right. So anyway, I sang. That was one of the songs that I did get right. So I made it to 2 rounds, which this was the second round, and then the third round. Get ready to take my black card. Everybody out there who's been like, "Oh, your voice is nice. Oh, Roy, I remember you. Oh," y'all gonna be like, "Take his black card right now." So basically, on the show, you have categories of songs,
right?
And then you have to pick a category, and then 2 songs come up. You pick one of those songs, and you have to sing along. And when you're singing along, they shut off the song, and you have to complete the lyrics, whatever those blanks are. So you'll have 5 words missing, you'll have 7 words missing, 10 words missing. I mean, it just depends. So so the categories I went with first was pop, and it was You Can't Hurry Love by the Supremes. So I got that right. And you do get 5 words that you can use to fill in a blank. You can use, at any time. And then you have your backup, which is your friend who came with you.
Right.
So that's what you have. So I used 1 word on Can't Hurry Love because it came out really fast. You trust and give it time no matter how long it takes. And I used a word for taste just to make sure it was right, and it was. And so then I locked it in, got it right. Let Me Love You came. I knew, so I picked 2000s next. I was like, no, I got this. Got it right. Then I was like, oh, funk is on the board. Let me pick funk. And I just knew that Earth, Wind, and Fire was going to be one of the songs. I just knew that So what came up?
Word Up with James Brown, right?
Word Up by Cameo and It's Your Thing by the Isley Brothers. First of all, when I saw Word Up by Cameo, I was like, dang, like I know of the song, but I know I don't know it like that. When I saw It's Your Thing, I was like, it's your thing. Like that's what came in my head. But when I saw Isley Brothers, I was like, I didn't know they sang that song. So now I'm double like bamboozled. Like I did not know that they sang that song. So I picked that song. I started singing it. And then it cuts off. So it's like, it's your thing. Do what you want to do now. I can't tell you. Blank. ... Like 5 blanks. And I'm like, what you feel when you're going on? I think that's what I said, which is not the words. And so I was like, okay, Niecy, I know those aren't the words. So we're going through. So I ended up using 4 of my words, the rest of the words that I had left to fill in the blanks. And so the words ended up being, who blank sock it to? And so I needed to fill in that blank. And I was like, who blank sock it to? What would that be? And so I'm like, I can't tell you who you sock it to. Like, and then I literally start like talking to her like, I can't tell you who you sock it to. I can't, like, I'm trying to make it make sense in my head. And so
wait. Before you tell us the ending to this, here's a challenge, you guys. Challenge. This is for marbles. Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank.
Oh, to the song? Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Comments and fill in the blank. First
That's
person who
good.
gets it right gets a marble, courtesy of Roy Moore.
There you go. There you go.
We have like 40 people on somewhere. I don't know where that is. Maybe that's Twitter. Twitter is the one I usually get a lot of people on.
Okay. Well, hey to y'all out there. Appreciate y'all for watching.
I appreciate all of y'all for watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Instagram, we get some people are joining in, but it's a little weird because we can't see the comments on here. I have to go on Instagram to see the comments. I see the Black Math Academy.
Hey,
what's good, Mook? Sorry, not okay. Shout out to you. You're writing whole DMs in the chat. Shout out to you. Soul is by the definition necessary. Chat. Hey, somebody say,
I see
hey,
him on here too. I see him on the Instagram at least. Hey y'all. Thanks for joining.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Okay, let's see. Did anyone get the answer correct? Oh, Jim say, damn, I missed it again. So say the blank line so that they know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
with the blank, don't say
the blank. Okay. So I can't tell you who blank sock it to. Who blank sock it to?
Who blank sock it to? Who? And then I'm gonna put the blank socket.
It's your thing. We're not gonna get kicked off though. I'm not gonna keep singing that. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna look it up. What is the name of the song? I'm gonna look it up.
It's your thing. It's your thing. And the problem, I'm not gonna tell the answer, but the problem is if you've ever heard that song before, it's usually in a commercial. Unless it's like being played while you're growing up in your house and stuff like that. But usually it's on commercials and it goes like this. It's your thing. Do what you want to do now at JCPenney. This is a $23.99 deal and da-da-da-da-da. Do what you want to do now. They never say the rest of the song. They just do those two lines. So
why you sound just like the commercial? Why you sound just like the commercial?
Oh my God. No, literally. That's all I knew of the song. I didn't know any other part of the song. It was wild. It was very wild. I see Black Math Academy on Instagram. Okay.
Oh, they got it?
I'm not gonna say because I want people to, until you tell me to say it.
Well, yeah. No, we actually can't say because Black Math Academy is not playing.
Oh, okay.
You're in the audience, so you're revealing some things.
Oh no, on Instagram.
Jenny James in Station It is playing and said who to sock it to. Is there anybody else? Any other answers? So Jamie James, otherwise, Tia said, I can't tell you who to sock it to. Okay, so Tia said it. Anybody else? This is for marbles. All right, I'm going to play the song in Station Head, and Roy's about to let us know if y'all got it correct or wrong. All right, it's playing right now. Roy, go ahead, reveal to us. Yes.
So I can tell you
who
to sock it to, who to sock it to, who to sock it to. And I put who you sock it to, locked it in, got it wrong. Here's the real dagger in the heart. Niecy Nash goes, Justin, do you know the word? He said, I do know the word. He gonna come up on stage. And she was like, let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. And then and I was like, oh my God. Like, not only did I not call on him, he knew the word, he knew the answer. So I was a bit frustrated because I was like, I didn't go home with no cash. Great job, Black Math Academy. You had it.
Yes, Black Math Academy, you had it. Thank you so much for being in the audience and and playing along. The contestants who got it correct,
Jim Tia.
even though they were not first, because Black Math Academy was first, you two get marbles. So Tia and Jams, you guys get marbles, courtesy of STEM Music. Shout out to y'all. Okay. We gotta. One of y'all is racking it up. Tia's racking them up right now.
You said I'm gonna do a grab. All right, we gotta get these marbles.
But yeah, okay. So it's playing right now. Yeah, I just heard that part. It's playing right now in Station Hit, Isley Brothers. It's your thing, okay? But all right. So you went all the way to Ireland, and you didn't win no money, but you got the opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm sure other things are coming from that. I want to see the rest of this clip. So let's just go ahead and watch it. Interject with some back of the stage, whenever you want. I'll mute it, I'll pause it, but let's know some back of the stage tea. Let's go.
Okay, so basically, like, this was that start, the countdown or whatever. Also, it was some people in the audience too that I was a little distracted by, but I got my focus back. But I feel like they were all models. Like,
wait, oh, you were distracted. I was about to say, you distracted how, Roy? How are you distracted? Okay, now we know how.
San Diego.
This ain't that kind of show, Roy. This is not that kind of show. This is a family show. Okay,
it's very family. I just said I was distracted. I didn't say anything crazy, and then I got right back on the focus. I was like, it's your thing. But look over here, Roy. Come on. Anyway, no, but it was
Happy Pride Month, y'all. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. It was really cool. It was really, really cool to just be able to do it. And in this end part, that's the part you need to unmute on.
Okay.
But
I think I gotta do it.
Ending, which
$5,000 I am going to need 5 missing words. Okay. And we'll start the song at the first chord. You ready?
Let's do this. Let's go.
I'm performing this song on Friday. I'm really excited.
Wait. Yeah, we have to mute this because.
Yeah, I'll tell you when.
Yeah, tell me.
But yeah, I'm performing this song by Mario on Friday for the Juneteenth celebration we're having in Wichita. It's a nod.
What I'm talking about. You didn't win no money, but opportunities open, and like everything is happening for a reason.
Yes. Okay, unmute.
Oh.
Me love you,
I think I gotta do it.
Yeah, no, I was really appreciative.
$5,000 I am going to need.
Just keeping the parts that like I was really proud of, like as a vocalist on the show. So yeah, but yeah, that's this Friday. So I was like, there was so, and by the way, like I was.
So you saw that? Mario saw that?
I don't think so. I don't know. I have no idea. But I was like, people are gonna be so mad that I didn't get the thing right or whatever. And the amount of love from my city, Wichita, coming in of just like, oh my God, we're so proud of you for being on television. We're so proud of you. I mean, it was like, it was the total opposite of what I thought was going to happen. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do this song as a dedication to like everybody who watched, everybody who supported, and that I love y'all. Like, I really appreciate everything. So I'm kicking off my set with that. I'm doing an original. It's not out yet. Hopefully we'll be out in November timeframe this year with some other songs from my last relationship. And it's a good one. It's called Can't Switch It Up on Me Now. And I'm telling you, I love this song. Is
this the one you've been talking about? Is this the one? Okay.
It's got a lot of shade in it. But it's, I try respectful shade. Shade.
You're an artist. You draw from your feet.
Yes. And it's just something that I needed to get off my chest. And so it even has like a call and response, not call and response, but like a chant part at the end for the audience. Because if anybody else has been through a relationship that didn't, end well, you went through a breakup and that person maybe tried to switch stuff up on you, or maybe tried to behave the way that you wanted them to behave in the breakup conversation. And you're like, no, you can't switch it up now. Like I made my decision. It's over, So it's kind of an anthem for people who want to kind of, have that encouragement or whatever to that. And then I'm doing an original gospel song, Jehovah, which I love that song. And then the last one is a surprise, and I'm really excited about it because it's powerful. It's a very powerful song. So yeah.
Well, we are looking forward. I hope it's going to be. Do you think it'll be streamed? Will we be able to?
I don't think it'll be streamed, but I'm hoping to get some, things filmed and stuff.
Yeah.
And post some stuff. So yeah.
Some footages is I want to, and then you are performing the Black National Anthem, which is
yes, to kick it all off. It really kind of launches that entire weekend. So these are the people performing Friday, but then there's Saturday performances and then there's Sunday performances as well. So kicking it all off with the Black National Anthem, first verse only. We're not doing all the verses, just the first verse. and then going into my set. So I'm really excited because I love what I get to do with STEM music, but a lot of times I'm singing for the kids, for the babies, which I love. But to be able to sing for adults, grown folks, it's this is going to be a lot of fun. So
I'm just loving and rooting for your evolution right here. I mean, you're the main focus on that cover, okay? Which, first of all, that's already a big deal right here. In June, which yes, it's Pride Month, but it's also Black music.
Black music. I know it's like the best month. It's so the only month that's better is July, which is my birthday month. But this is a really good month too.
Wait, are you a Leo?
No, I'm a Cancer, July 15th.
Okay. Because I was about to say I'm a Leo. We would
so emotional. I'm way too emotional to be anything else than a Cancer. I'm just always crying, always in my emotions.
well, Roy. We're gonna bookmark that conversation in particular to a few minutes from now, but because we have some Cancers in the audience for sure, as well as a Leo or two, I think, in the audience. And this is going to play a role in STEM music. But again, I was saying, I'm rooting for you so hard because not only are you showing us that, dreams come true, of course, because slowly you're making your way into the world, and we can actually see you enjoying the process. Yes, it seems tiring. Okay.
It is tiring, but you're right. I'm so, and by the way, I see that on their Black Math Academy. Thank you for that, for the love. He says STEM music. He or she, sorry, I'm not sure who it is behind it. Okay. STEM music sounds super cool, amazing concept. Thank you, I appreciate that. But I've gotten to a place in my career where I really am doing exactly what you said. I really am enjoying every step of the process, from getting the no responses to the 30 emails that I send out for a STEM music show, or to performing today. Just every piece of the journey, I'm just so grateful that I get to do what I get to do. And I know that these are God's gifts and that they can be taken any day. And so I really try to steward them as to the best of my ability. And I don't take it for granted what I get to do. And so, I'm over the moon that I get to do this. And I get to the Black National Anthem. So the Kansas City Royals baseball team, I've done some national anthems for them in the past, including the Black National Anthem. I was the first person to sing the Black National Anthem in their stadium. And that was something that I pitched to them when we became, when Juneteenth became a federal holiday in 2021. And they said yes, because we've been working with each other for a long, a number of years, 4 to 5 years at that time. And so this year, about 2 weeks ago, they just asked hey, we're going to do a game honoring the Kansas City Monarchs, which is a Negro League baseball team, back in the day. In 1924, I believe, is when they won the World Series. So it's a 100-year anniversary for that. And so they're we're doing a game at the end of July, and we want you to sing the national anthem. But then somewhere in the game, we're going to honor that Negro League team. And so we would love for you to do the Black National Anthem. And so I get to go do that again, July 28th. And so, like I said,
it's really a tour. You are touring. Okay. I love it.
It's a lot, but it's awesome. I'm really grateful that I do get the opportunity. I truly am.
And in addition to, seizing these opportunities as they come and showing us that you can really pursue these dreams, you are also showing the world that scientists are so much more than the pigeonhole box that we see on TV. Y'all, this is a whole engineer, okay? Aerospace engineer. He literally worked.
My airplanes in the back. This is a V-22 Osprey right here. That my brother got me for Christmas. So definitely have my airplane models all over the place. And
Like you got degrees in this. I remember when you were on season 1, the clip that I posted, you were literally talking about you were inspired by your dad, and you were just rattling off all these plane terms, like aeroplane.
I love airplanes. I do. So actually, my next album for STEM music is going to be titled STEM Music Takes Flight, and it's going to be all about aviation and aerospace and teaching kids, especially Black and brown kids, about aviation and aerospace. I live in an aerospace town. There's a lot of aerospace companies in Wichita, Kansas, which a lot of people don't know that. It's called the air capital of the world because of that. Because a lot of, even though our airport is very small, we have a lot of aircraft manufacturing companies. So a lot of the planes that are flying around the world, whether they're commercial or whether they're business, or general aviation, which are like the planes that are like the Cessna 172s, the planes that people learn how to fly on. Those ones they're all produced here in Wichita, Kansas. So it's amazing. And so that's another reason why I want to do the album. One, I just love airplanes, and it's like a love letter to how I got into STEM. Because if it wasn't for airplanes, I'm not sure I would be an engineer. It was just my fascination with like, how do they fly? I want to fly in them. I want to design them. And that's kind of what got me into it. And so it's just been really, really awesome to now have this concept of how do we talk about supersonic versus subsonic. In my fundamentals of atmospheric flight class, and I just got to talk to my professor. So I'm reaching out to my aerospace professors because I want them to be consultants on the album. So that like all the songs that I write, I want to check it with them and make sure that everything, even though this is for kids, like there's going to be certain things in the album that are going to be, of course, accurate, but like just really cool that they can kind of talk about. And so one of the things in college, this is way back in the day before I even knew STEM music was going to be a thing. Yeah. My professor was teaching us about supersonic and subsonic and the sound waves around them. Okay, so supersonic is when an airplane is flying faster than the speed of sound, Mach 1.0. Okay, so that's faster than the speed of sound. Anything that's less than that, Mach 0.99 and below, is subsonic.
Subsonic is what we know on Boeing 747. Like that's subsonic.
Yes. Yep.
Supersonic is like
the Concorde, and then fighter jets and military jets that go faster than the speed of sound, like the F-18 Hornet and the F-15 Eagle, and the Tomcat doesn't fly anymore. The F-14 Tomcat, all these planes.
And so what speed is Spirit Airlines flying on? Okay, because let me tell you something. Let me not get into that.
Negative. No, it's not.
No, but I love that you're consulting your professors.
Yes, so she was teaching us for the sound waves. So we're talking about subsonic, supersonic. So this is everybody. So we can actually give a lesson in STEM while we're on here, right?
Let's do it. That's what
sound wave. The sound wave. She talked about it being the beeper and the beeps. Okay, so the beeper is the item, the aircraft. The beeper is the aircraft. The beeps are the sound wave, right? The noise that it's making. So when the beeps, the sound is leading the beeper, the airplane, it's subsonic because you hear it coming. You hear the plane coming, right? You're like, oh, there's a plane.
Sound.
Yes. When the beeper is leading the beeps, or when the plane is leading the sound, you don't hear it till it's already over you. Like, which is why the military jets are like that, because they don't want the enemy to know that they're coming, right? So when she was explaining it as beeper and the beeps, I was like in class, like, that's interesting. And then all these years later, I'm like, the beeps lead the beeper and the beepers lead the beeps. But the beep lead like, that's such a good song to describe the supersonic and subsonic. And even in a stage show, I'm thinking like one of the kids gets to be the beeper and all the other kids are the beeps. And then we say subsonic and they got to run and go in front. And then supersonic, they got to go behind. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is going to be so cool. And so I emailed her about that. And she was like, I didn't even realize it, but yeah, that seems like it could be a good, So anyway, that's an insight to how I'm starting to build this album.
Well, you might need to sample my girl, because beep, okay, is definitely on Pink Friday too, and it's on repeat. And you can sample both the original and the remix with 50 Cent, okay?
Okay. I ain't gonna be sampling because I ain't got that money to sample. Okay, like, look, that's gonna be some bands, okay?
It does.
That's gonna be some bands. But yeah, no, yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing about this new album. You know, you are always welcome here on Steam
Absolutely.
Olympics. You are now a treasure on this show. You're the first guest to come back. I was literally saying it in the intro. You're the first guest to ever come back.
I'm happy to be back, and you are just like, thank you for all that you're doing in this space as well. The games, the engagement, the energy, going to different conferences, you know, and just representing and opening up platforms like this for people who are in this space to, you know, showcase their talent, showcase what they're doing in STEM. So we need people like you too. So thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I accept it, especially coming from you. Okay. I accept it. Thank you so much. And you know, Roy, we cannot let you go without specifically talking about how we can support you. Okay. How can the people who are listening, whether it's live right now or in replay, support you, especially with your upcoming September 5th? I don't know if you're getting into details of that, but
look, I see y'all on Instagram too, by the way. It's a couple people that popped in here. Thank you for the support and the hearts and the love. I'm hearting you back. I'm hearting you back, everybody in the comments on the stream and everything. Like, thank you. Yeah, I'm leaving my corporate job September 5th.
Wow.
Woo, Jesus.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm, you know, also nervous and terrified and all of the things, which is natural and it's healthy. But I just know that God, I've been wanting to leave my corporate job for 9 years, not because I don't like the company, it's because I just wanted to do music full time, you know? And so I'm so grateful that I didn't leave. I'm so grateful that I've gotten to do the things that I've gotten to do at the company, from the engineering side to the talent acquisition side, bringing more Black and brown engineers into the company. Like that's what STEM music is all about, right? Like that's my passion. And so getting to do that, but it's time to take the leap. And so, yeah, like if you want to support STEM music, share it with your local school district. Share it with your local children's museum, your library system, you know, for next summer. A lot of libraries have summer reading programs, and they bring out different artists to do shows for that summer reading program. And so, you know, just share STEM music with teachers that you know. Or if you have a festival in town, or you happen to be related to a teacher and they're like, oh yeah, we have an in-service and we need a speaker, a keynote to come talk about something and inspire the teachers or whatever, let them know about STEM music. Visit the website. Thank you. I see the link down there. Thank you for putting that in there. But just spread it and then stream the music too. The music's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of those things. So stream the music, share the music. If you got nieces and nephews, if you got kids, you know, and you know you're about to do a little birthday party for them and stuff like that, and you need some music to play. Look, the Technology song, them kids love that song.
I love that song. I was about to say, you talking about kids? I have it lined up right here. It's my favorite on that EP, especially because of the intro. That lady, I have never related to an intro more. She said, "Oh, this technology." Okay.
You know, in my live shows, the way I do that song, and it's so crazy because I love her. She lives here in Wichita and went to the church that I used to go to. And we were in the hallway of the church. And I said, I know she can do this. Like, I know off the top of her dome, she could just do this. And I was like, Brooke, can you just like complain about technology? Go on a rant about technology for about 30 seconds. Just like, and I press record on my iPhone. She just starts ranting, and that's what you hear. Like, I touched it up a little bit here, but literally it's like her raw footage of her just venting about, they sit at the dinner table and say, pass the potatoes. I said, what is she even talking about? But in the show, it works so well because in the show, I press play because I'm like, okay, if you're ready for the technology song, say, I'm ready. Press play, and it's like, boom, 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 boom. So that the beat starts. And then she starts talking, and I always play it up as if I didn't know she was on the track. Like, who on my song? Why you on my, like, that's how I start acting in the show. And I'm like, what's she talking about? Why she complain about technology? Why your parents always tell you you got to get off YouTube and stuff? You know, so I start playing it up. And I'm like, okay, everybody just go do a big shh. And she's still talking. And I'm like, oh my God. And then when she finally gets it to the end, she says, open your mouth and say something. I'll have them do a big shh again, and then the beat stops. Technology moving around the world every day, from the phone in your pocket to a satellite of space. And so then the whole song, you know, then I perform the song, but I always get to play it up, and the kids are just like, they're not sure. Teachers are not sure, like, uh-oh, the show's messing up now. You know, like they think the show is messing up. So
they get nervous.
Yeah, it's always the best part. I'm like, I thought I fixed this song before I'm bringing it to y'all. Let me press play and let's see how it goes. And she started complaining. It's one of the joys of like the show. Like, I love it. I love it.
I mean, I'm gonna have to catch a live show, okay?
You got to, yeah.
I mean, you said there's an album coming up soon, probably around November, around that time.
For the R&B stuff, yeah. I want to try to do something with R&B November. The STEM Music takes flight. I want to do it right. I really wanted to put it out in August. Child, ain't one song recorded. So I was like, I sound like Rihanna now.
Okay. Talk about Fenty hair, which, hey, I want a taste of that, Rihanna, if you're watching this.
Right.
But I also would like some Fenty music.
Yes.
Okay. Fenty voice.
I think I need to pick a deadline, but I think it'll be 2025. I think that album is going to come out in 2025 for the aviation one, because I recognize, like, I don't want to just throw it together. I want to do it right. I want my professors to be involved. I want to do, so there's the last song on the album will be called Born to Fly. And it's a song that's going to be like an inspirational song for the youth, but I want to partner with the local school because I know one of the principals. And it's like, I'll give y'all a little rough taste. Yeah. I was born to fly. Yeah, I was born to touch the sky. My dreams are taking off, going high. Yeah, I was born to fly. I was born to fly. So then the choir is going to come in. So it's like this collaboration with the kids, but it's like a message of like, I want our young Black and brown kids to know all this aviation stuff and aerospace engineering and terminology and all this stuff about planes and rockets and stuff. But I also want them to know that you were born to fly. It doesn't matter where you're at in your life. It doesn't matter what zip code you were born in or whatever. You were born to fly. And like, so that's the message. And I want youth singing it because I want other youth to hear that, like, this is your peers are singing to you and saying that you were born to fly. So that's like,
it sounds like that would be so amazing. Actually, yeah. Little babies' voices, like a choir of little kids.
Yes. So like, I really, and I just want to do it right. Like I want to get beats created from my producer here in Wichita. And so it just takes time. Like it takes longer than just like, oh, I found this beat on the internet. I'm going to purchase it. And then, it is fun to do it that way too, because it's quicker. You don't have to rely on like waiting for a beat to be created. But there's a lot of talent here in Wichita, and I'm like, I want to tap into that to make this. I kind of want it to be like a Wichita album, where I have different collaborators and people who get to be on different songs, even some peers of mine in the children's music industry. And so it might take longer than what I want it to take, but I just want it to be done right. So
I believe in it. I really do believe in it. And you're the only person who knows how to do this because you are charting your own path, Roy. Yeah, like crazy. We are watching you literally pioneer an entire field and demonstrate to us that STEM music and this symbiotic relationship between those two can be used for many different things: entrepreneurship, TV fame, musical accolades, and pursuing ultimately your highest form and passion of dream of spreading STEM to all diverse people all throughout the world. And I appreciate you for coming on the show, for sharing your talent, your voice, okay? The clips that you gave us alone. Hey, all of these are exclusives. When that album is on the charts,
you'll have it. You'll be.
These are exclusive. This was all here on Stimulator, okay?
Yes. You'll be like, oh, that's the song with the kids. Oh, that's the song with, yeah. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. And now we have your outro. We have technology that's going to be playing in station head just now.
Thank you so much for the support.
And thank you for coming on here. We will always be here to support you. Season 4 is coming out probably around November. Feel free to come back out here if you want to launch.
I have some R&B tea at that time. I might have some R&B tea, Yeah.
Exciting. Thank you again for coming by. And y'all follow Roy Moy at the STEM Music, right? You can also follow him at Roy T3 on Instagram. Okay, thank you so much, Roy. Shout out to you.
God bless y'all. See ya.
See you later. Yo, such such a lovely time. Every single time Roy is on here, it's a wonderful time. Virtually, in person, it doesn't matter. It's a wonderful time, and he is an amazing soul, really talented. Thank you. I cannot thank him enough for just sharing his voice and lending his light to this platform. And you guys, if you are in Station Hit, I'm about to play Technology right now, so you can listen to this song that we were raving about just now in Station Hit. It's literally called Technology. It's from the EP STEM Music, the EP by Roy Moy, the third Technology. Let's go. And while that is playing, oh, here we go. She's hilarious. Buck face. Jimmy Gems, I'm seeing your GIFs. And she said bleep bleep. I see that. Oh God. Okay, you guys, it's a really good song. If you're in Station 8, you can hear it right now. Check it out. If you're not, then check it out on Apple, Spotify, Roy Moy. He is everywhere, okay? You can even put it as your Instagram story. I love just putting some of these songs on my stories and on Instagram posts and listen to this. Oh, thank you for liking the song. Yes, I see Jim Jens liked it. Kamara Ice liked it. Click the like button. Yes, let's rack it up. It's one of my favorite songs, honestly. Okay, so thank you again, Roy Moy, our third day guest, okay, on here, and a return from season 1. I feel like that is monumental, and he dropped so many different gems of things to look out for in the future. I hope you guys were listening to the STEM conversation that was going on here, a whole lesson about engineering, about planes, supersonic versus subsonic. I hope y'all were listening, and a few of y'all actually got some marbles from literally the challenge that he posted on here. Shout out to Tia and Tia and Gems, right? You guys won marbles right there, and so you guys are racking them up ahead of the game. So to conclude today's episode, because yes, these are 90-minute episodes, and we're trying to stay on track. I would like to conclude. Thank you, Ray, for liking it. Thank you, appreciate you. I would like to conclude this episode by letting you guys know what to expect next. So tomorrow we do not have a show tomorrow. We have a show on Friday, and the show on Friday is going to be around the same time, 4 p.m. So tune in. But tomorrow there is a challenge. Even though there is no show, there is a challenge. It will be posted on Instagram in the morning, and you'll have the whole 24 hours. Well, not even 24, more than 24 hours until the show starts. There'll be a deadline and everything. Sorry, you will have actually 24 hours. It's not more than 24 hours. It's 24 hours specifically. There'll be a countdown on Instagram stories. Once that countdown is over, it's done. If you have not submitted the challenge, you just haven't submitted the challenge, and that's that, okay? And once we get to our show on Friday, we'll be able to unveil not only who won the challenge, but also what was the result of the vote, okay? So make sure to put your notifications on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere I am at. Stimulator, turn them on, okay? Because not only are we playing for immunity tomorrow, but we are playing for rewards, okay? So somebody is getting something once more. Nikki Trivia themed prizes, all galore. And I hope to meet you guys at some point, because everybody who's playing right now, I've never met in person. Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. One person who is playing, and she needs to confirm to me if she's playing, because I haven't seen her in the shows, but I have actually met two people. Actually, I met Amma Nicole's the one who I was thinking about. I met her recently at AberCamp. She presented, and I've met, of course, Mahalia, a May scientist. We have actually met in person, but everybody else we have never met in person. I would love to meet you guys on tour at some point. Hopefully this happens, and so make sure to tune in tomorrow. On Instagram. I might also post it on Twitter, but I think the main challenge will be on Instagram, so you can have the countdown so that you guys know exactly when the timeline is and the deadline is, and so that you guys can submit your answers, and hopefully a few of y'all win, not just marbles, but challenge and maybe rewards. We'll see who all will be winning those rewards. I'm excited, and I just want to thank you all for tuning in. You know, I don't know where you're tuning in from. I see 47 on the thing counter here. I don't know where that is. Is that Instagram? Is that Twitter? Where is that? I don't think it's Instagram, because Instagram, I think it's like 2 or 3 people. But even shout out to the people in Station Head, y'all. Thank you so much. I know you can't hear me right now because the song is playing, but shout out to y'all. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in and listening every day. So tomorrow's challenge, you're going to be doing it in groups, and the groups are organized by zodiac signs. Okay, so that's why I was smiling so hard when Roy was talking about he's a Cancer and I'm a Leo, because we have all 12 zodiac signs in this game. We have all 12. Okay, which is surprising, but we all found out when you signed up, you said your zodiac sign. Hopefully you didn't lie, child, because that's the zodiac you're playing with. That is what you're playing with. She said it's Twitter. What? Oh, people said, oh, okay. Tia said, oh my. Ray said it's Twitter. What do you mean it's Twitter? Say that again. What do you mean by that? And then I see Mahalia said, I'm glad to be here. Shout out to you, Mahalia. I'm happy you're here as well. James with the GIF with the ring. Where did you find that? Nick James GIF. I see that. Ray, yeah, what do you mean by it's Twitter? I don't understand what you mean by it's Twitter. Or you mean like don't say X, call it Twitter? Kamara, I'm not posting that, okay? You are not supposed to be biased. You're a teaching assistant. You're supposed to not be biased. There will be no rooting for specific groups based on zodiac signs. I'm not posting your zodiac sign. So silly. It's gonna be fun, you guys. It's gonna be a hoot. And you know, I actually have had a whole journey with zodiac signs. I actually did not believe in zodiac signs for a really long time. My best friend is super big on them, and she's been, you know, walking me through them, and she's the one who suggested. Oh, Aaliyah said, no, I think they're saying that where the views are coming from. Oh, Twitter. Oh, it is Twitter. Okay. Okay, because yeah, that's where I think a lot of my views are usually on Twitter. I don't know if they're bots or if they're random accounts. I don't know. Whatever it is, I appreciate it, child. I appreciate it. Keep tuning in. If you're sending bots over my way, I appreciate it, man. Whoever you are, thank you. Send them. Okay, send them to me. Yeah, so Ray, yeah, so Aaliyah was right. She said I was talking about the viewers. Yep, thank you so much, Ray. Yeah, so they're coming from Twitter. Okay, well, hopefully we increase our views on all platforms at some point in time. You know, I'm just gonna keep going like this. We now have added Instagram, which usually is only for an hour, so the Instagram live might end. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and end it before it ends. But thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. Okay, you don't even understand. What we're doing here is something quite special, and that's why I'm also showing you guys these guests who are also very special. They're charting their own lanes. We are charting our own lane. Okay, people might not understand what's going on, child. Some of y'all in here might not understand what's going on because you know we are trailblazing. But you know, in the beginning, people don't know what's going on, and as soon as it's unveiled, by the time you realize what's going on, it's now a staple in the world. And so, shout out to y'all for joining me on this journey. James said this is super fun. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Tia said, have a good night. Hopefully I'll be free Friday, but I'm doing the challenge. Okay, well, that's good. And Friday we'll announce the winners of the challenge, but there will be another challenge issued on Friday. So, and remember, the rules are you don't have to be at every show. You literally don't. That's why I record these shows. They are pre-recorded, so you guys can, not pre-recorded, but they are recorded so that you guys can watch the replay on any platform you want at Stimulator. And let's see if I can have the Instagram video also saved. I hope the live saves for the Instagram. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, you guys. So yeah, tomorrow. So look out tomorrow on my Instagram at Stimulator for your zodiac sign groups and how you guys are grouped. But you should already know your zodiac sign. So then you should know probably who the people are. Well, I guess you can start talking to the people around you because you're likely in the same group. And so we'll find out tomorrow who all are in what group and sorted in the houses. So tomorrow is going to be fun. That's why today was called Tribes, Signs, and STEM Music. Okay, it's all inclusive, everything that happens. So if you're paying attention, you are really paying attention. Okay, I'm going to do the tally of the marbles. I'll also include that at some point. I know I haven't updated the website yet, you guys. I will. It's a lot going on right now, and we're starting off slowly. And so once we get going, it's going to be rolling. But so far, so good. I'm really enjoying myself. I hope you are too. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. And at some point, I'll explain what all this is. But if you've been paying attention to my lives, Memorial Day Live and whatnot, you kind of have an idea, as well as Instagram stories. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. As always, I won't see you later. I will steam you later.